Hi, everyone. It's Mike again. So we do have Anze Kopitar available and here on the line to take your questions.
Hi, Anze. It's Helene Elliott from the LA Times. Hope you're having a nice summer.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I am. Thank you. I am.
Okay, good. Just would like to ask your thoughts on being named the captain and whether it is maybe a little bit awkward because you and Brown have been close and have been friends for so long.
Yeah. I mean, the initial thought, obviously, it's a very exciting day for me being named captain, and it's something that during Brownie's time I've never given it a whole lot of thought, obviously, because I always looked him as being our guy. So it's a bit of, I guess, sweet and sour taste in my mouth just because he and I are very good friends and have developed a strong relationship over the course of my 10 years in LA, and quite frankly, he's the only guy that has been there right when I got to LA. So I wouldn't say awkward. It's just maybe a little bitter, but I don't think our relationship is going to change. I mean, I'm still going to need him right beside me to try and obviously help me out with a lot of stuff, and hopefully we can just manage and continue working together.
Thank you.
Hey, Anze, it's JR. Hope you're doing well, man. Just a quick question to see whether you got any sense. I know you said you really didn't envision this coming, but did you envision a change similar to this in terms of personnel leadership, at some point during this offseason?
Well, I mean, obviously the last two seasons for us have been disappointing. It's no secret to it. And, I believe that, our top guys, us, we didn't perform to our potential, and therefore, we didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago, and we got eliminated in the first round this year. So, it just simply wasn't good enough. So, to have that change, obviously there's, I'm sure there's nothing to do with Brownie. It's the organization trying to find something somewhat, give him some break and take some burden off his shoulders, and so he can find his game again. But again, I didn't envision it, but at the same time, I'm super excited about it, and I get it. It's a great honor, and with great honor comes a great responsibility too. And I've been around a little bit now. I've grew in LA. I've played with some guys that have been captains, have been great leaders on teams, and I think I've learned a lot, and I think I'm up for the challenge.
Thank you.
Hey, Anze, this is Eric Stevens with the Orange County Register. I know Dean talked about it in his call earlier, that in his discussions with you about this, that he wanted to feel you out about it and see whether you'd be up for, the task. Maybe if you can elaborate on just what you just said in terms of when did you kind of know in your heart of hearts that, you'd be up for wearing the C and all that comes with it?
Well, I just think that every professional athlete wants to be a leader and wants to be the guy that's, everybody, is depending on in key moments. And then, that obviously comes, with the play on the ice. And then if you can just, add, the C letter to your jersey, that's a great honor. And, I love challenges, and I love, going up against the odds. I mean, I'm pretty much the only Slovenian guy that ever played in the NHL, and I beat those odds, pretty, in my mind, pretty good. So, I'm definitely up for challenges. I'm obviously very driven with this, and this is going to give me another boost of confidence and another perspective of what kind of person and player can I be going forward now. So, and again, I'm really looking forward to this opportunity and to accept the challenge. And let's not forget. I mean, Brownie took us to 2 Stanley Cups, so those are big shoes to fill. That it'll be hard stepping in. I get it, but at the same time, I'm very excited about it.
Thank you.
Hey, Anze. Hey, this is Curtis Upke about NHL.com. I was just curious if you'll have much input as far as who the alternate captains would be, and have you had those conversations with Dean?
No, I haven't talked to any about that yet. I'm sure somewhere along the line now that's going to come in play, and but I don't know how much of an input that's going to be. I'm sure that there will obviously be a great discussion about it, and I'll be present in those talks for sure.
You kind of alluded to it before, but Brown is still a big presence in that room. Did you guys still look at him as that kind of guy?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't just throw away 8 years of him being. I believe it was 8 years. I don't even know. It's been that long. So, for him, or for the guys not to look at him as leader is very dumb, because he's been there. He's won it, and again, he's been a force for us. It's just the last few years, and he'll be the first one to tell you it didn't go the way he wanted them, and hopefully he can give that back. And as I said before, I'm definitely gonna need his help, and I'm gonna need him by my side.
Thank you.
This is Stephen Lieberman, the Culver City Observer. What part of the captain, the job of a captain, are you looking most forward to fulfilling?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, what part or what variables of being a captain of the team are you most looking forward to fulfilling?
Well, I mean, it's just being a leader and being the guy that other players are looking up to and can depend on. And I'm necessarily not the loudest guy in the locker room, and obviously try to lead by example and doing all the stuff right on and off the ice and everything that comes with it, and then hopefully the guys can follow.
Thank you.
Anze, it's Helene again. Just curious, is there anything that you can think of that you would like to do differently as a captain than has been done before?
No, I mean, on top of my head right now, I can't think of anything. I mean, I think we pride ourselves as an organization to have a strong character room. So, I don't think me coming in, that there's going to be some drastic changes or anything. I mean, the guys are trying to be themselves, and that's all we want them to be. And, again, it's not going to be different. There's, some minor details that you maybe do differently, but I don't think a whole lot is going to be different than it was.
Thank you.
Okay, any further questions? Anyone else?
Just real quick, I think I read something about, Anze, about you're playing for Slovenia in Olympic qualifying. When are the dates of that?
Not exactly sure, but it's beginning of September.
Okay. So it won't.
Yeah,
and then
it's prior to the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.